Today, we will outline a roadmap for self-improvement so that wherever you are in your journey, you know what next step to take. We will identify your current most important goal and make it actionable so you can take big confident strides in that direction. We will delve into how to become epic through self-maximize and levels. Self-max simplifies our growth into achievable steps, focusing on enhancing our skills progressively. Levels of personal development reflect our stages of growth from survival to transcendent understanding. The beauty of self-max is that for every version of you, there's a clear next target to enhance your life quality. That's all you need to start moving in the right direction. Self-max will be where you go, levels will be how you go, what you do and how you do it. Capish? Let's start with the where and what of self-max as understood and practiced by me. Ciao, I'm Paulus. As a dancer and choreographer who can lift anyone, and a published AI researcher with a Bachelor of Science from the University of Edinburgh, I've spent years maximizing myself in both physical and intellectual realms. Whether it's backflips, computer vision, or interpersonal psychology, I've long dedicated myself to continuous growth and improvement. Path of Self-Max by me. Treat your life as a video game, where you're leveling up your character. This needs an order to avoid maxing out something useless, premature, or in a harmful way. For that, let's outline the arcs of self-maximize. Herakles, physical health and strength, aesthetics, but also resilience and vitality. Adiyogi, mental self and clarity. Always be in ecstatic action or ecstatic rest. Odysseus, do, take action, write your Odyssey. Dionysios, relations to others. Make love with the world without being an addict. Prometeus, teach. Use your experience to enlighten others. The order is inside out, from the smallest and closest to the larger impacting more people. This also mirrors Jordan Peterson's make your bed first rule. Body to self, to doing, to relation to others, to building, to teaching, the whole shebang. Jump in on the step where you are, which speaks to you, but mess with the order at your own risk. For fuckeries can arise when maximizing your physique by taking steroids as a teenager, when teaching before knowing how to relate to others, when trying to enjoy another body before you are at least close to enjoying your own. Let's avoid creating abusive teachers and relationships. Intrinsic motivation. The arcs will differ for everyone. Identify your internal drive. Only that can give you the consistent energy needed for greatness. A method to reveal your intrinsic motivation is a question. What would you be most proud of 1 year from now? This helps filter goals rapidly. Would you be most proud of casually continuing your current path? Or is there something more compelling? Compare the feeling of projected pride. Find what sets a fire in you. Do note, goals can change, and that's fine. Having a clear direction for any given moment keeps you moving. Pivot confidently and move on. If you're finding this useful and want to dive deeper, I have a form linked below. You can access my free Good Gardener guide, which provides more detailed insights, and also register your interest in working with me one-on-one. This way, I can personally help you implement the practices I cover in my videos. The HERAKLEAN arc, symbolic of the physical self, aka the demigod bod. But extend this to overall physical care, hygiene, cardio, physique, sleep, diet, resilience. Lifting people in dance choreographies drove me to heavy weights and kettlebells, while aesthetics required consuming YouTube fitness and prioritizing protein. Now a meal is not a meal if it doesn't have at least 50 grams of protein. But the universal principle remains. Identify your own physical goals, use available resources to find methods to try, and just go wild. The Adiyogi arc. Inspired by Adiyogi, the first yogi who embodied exclusively ecstatic dance or ecstatic stillness. This arc is about being present and clear. Reading key teachers outside among people makes me feel incredibly connected to everyone around. David Dade, Anthony de Mello's awareness, Marcus Aurelius' meditations. Walks and motorcycle rides flush my brain tubes, leaving room for better thoughts. Optic flow is key there. Observing nature fosters contemplation and focus. Try telling apart birds of the same species. Enjoy the sun breaking through the trees. Journaling clears noisy thoughts, but should be done sparingly to avoid the depressive states. Introspection, observation, contemplation, presence throughout action. Your Odyssey. At this stage, it is important to remember we aren't here to improve for improvement's sake. Be an active citizen, engage in projects around you until you can start your own. Write your own epic, your best life. Even silly projects will find their usefulness if done in harmony with the universe. The Dionysian arc. Enjoy people immensely without becoming an addict. Realize that nothing ever gets easier. Live life fully now. Embrace and enjoy the polarity of the masculine and feminine. Presence and praise is the masculine gift that allows the feminine to shine. Break free from the expectations of your parents or other authority figures. Live on your edge, constantly stepping out of your comfort zone. Make love with the world. The Prometean arc. The final step is to bring down fire from the heavens and share it with humanity, no matter the cost or sacrifice. Put more plainly, teach. Teaching moves the world forward and creates a community you can enjoy living in. Start sharing as soon as you have something to share, but ideally, have the basics of the other arcs in place first. Your body taken care of, mind clear, projects in progress, and making love with the world. My perfect teacher. Now that we've set the path in order, let's talk about how you walk it. Levels, or how to walk. We're stepping into the realm of levels. A climb from an egocentric worldview to ethnocentric, world-centric, and finally to the all-embracing theocentric. The path is demanding, but the vistas it offers are transformative. When I hear levels, all I want is to climb them, but I won't tell you to meditate and reflect ad infinitum. The path of self-maximization is how you'll take the biggest strides, but there are meaningful small additions you can add to how you walk the path to gain more perspective. Unstructured mental activity and optic flow. Leave time for unstructured mental activity. Combine this with optic flow, meaning move your body through space so that the environment passes you by. This positively stimulates your eyes and brain. For me, this is taking a walk or riding my motorcycle. No music. Ask yourself why a bunch of times. When I find my thoughts to be frustrated, I ask myself why a bunch of times, often in writing. A few whys can help break down the frustrated thoughts, adding perspective and vanishing the strong emotional reaction through awareness, or at least helping you navigate it more intelligently. Be both inside the room and outside the room at the same time. Life's dramas can trap you in a room that is the perceived world. Some escape through spirituality, stepping outside the room, often landing on the conclusion that earthly ties should be rejected, meditate until you die, reject pleasure. But the room is where everything happens. So instead, be both inside the room and outside. Inside, engage fully in life. Dance with the ladies, embrace the rawness of reality. Outside, already free, unafraid of life, awake. Be both actor and audience, finite and infinite. Freely awakened even while pressing your flesh body against another. Moving beyond boyish neediness. Your path through self-max and levels will have stages. Observing others and myself, the stages are roughly can't get nothing teen, get hot, become mean, radical honesty, mind reading, integrated selfhood and clearly expressing needs, mythic giving of gifts. While some of these stages are well covered in the online space, I haven't found much going past integrated selfhood and clearly expressing your needs. Not a bad place to be, but I want the path of the mystic. Moving beyond clearly expressing your needs to recognizing your life as a complete sacrifice, of giving your gifts regardless of recognition or thanks. More simply, not being a needy bitch. Are you giving like an artist who must express art, a saint who must offer compassion, a father who must provide his children? Or are you still a little boy, eagerly performing for the sake of mom's applause? Very little helps you mature beyond neediness more than the appreciation you want from your woman but don't get. Now return to your next actionable step. Remember what you thought of in the what most proud of 1 year from now section. Go do that. Don't fret too much about levels and become better, and just keep levels as a fun, maybe even useful thing floating about in the back of your mind. In the end, all your goals and plans will be achieved or won't be achieved, a single day at a time. This daily approach I will cover in the next video, to share how to tackle the future you, not listening to the past you. The present you, not caring for the future you. Remember to check out the forum link below. You can get your hands on my free Good Gardener guide for more in-depth information, and also register your interest in working with me one-on-one. Together, we can make meaningful progress and bring your goals to life. Now go out there and be a good gardener.
Filming! Click like and subscribe.